Panama acquits all defendants in Panama Papers lawsuit claiming evidence of tax evasion was insufficiently documented to prove corrupt intent.
Here's a summary of the article.
Panama City, a judge has acquitted 28 people accused of money laundering in an international case known as the Panama Papers, including the co-founder of a law firm that authorities say was at the center of a conspiracy to hide money linked to illegal activities. Jurgen Mossack founded Mossack & Fonseca with then-associate Ramon Fonseca, who died in May. Mossack was acquitted on Friday along with others after a Panamanian judge found that the evidence against Mossack didn't comply with the chain of custody after authorities raided the office of the now-defunct firm. Prosecutors had accused Mossack, Fonseca and others of creating offshore companies and using complex transactions to hide money from illegal activities related to the so-called car wash corruption scandal involving Brazilian construction company Odebrecht, which pleaded guilty in U.S. federal court to a charge related to using shell companies to hide millions of dollars in bribes paid worldwide to win public contracts. The judge noted that other evidence in the Panama Papers case was not sufficient and conclusive to determine the criminal responsibility of the accused. Judge Balisha Marquinez had decided to combine the Panama Papers case with another known as Operation Car Wash, a major anti-corruption investigation that began in Brazil. In June 2022, Mossack, Fonseca and 37 other people were acquitted in a separate money laundering case. The investigation in Brazil began in 2014, with the Mossack and Fonseca firm later coming under scrutiny after 11 million financial documents tied to the company were leaked.
This post received a score of 12,000. With an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Sweet endless corruption.
Very lucrative to civil servants in America apparently.
The US Supreme Court has been owned by billionaires for decades, apparently.
The world is owned by billionaires. South America, North America, Europe, Africa, Asia, it doesn't matter. Money has always been and continues to be more powerful than anything else.
Yup. TNEY keep us busy with trifles and divide and conquer. I don't think it's a conspiracy, just a side effect or feature of unfettered capitalism. Separation of state and church was the first step, but separation of monetary influence and the democratic state should be next.
The fact we see the pattern means it's losing its effectiveness. First is recognition, second is deconstruction, third is adaptation, final is retaliation. Retaliation takes many forms, and lately the best form of retaliation is teaching the next generation how to quickly spot the bullshit and shut it down, when possible, before it gets out of hand. Countermeasures are already in place. They're spawning Facebook Karens and the uncanny need for religion.
Yep, religion is gaining influence while corporate greed and the very wealthy are making things worse for the average person. Don't blame us, it's those people with bad morals. Just ask God.
Perfect time for a new anti-capitalist religion. One of the most important things Marx got wrong was to reject religion as the opiate of the masses. Religion is the methamphetamine of the masses, as we are seeing in the USA. Christianity and communism are highly compatible, from a philosophical standpoint.
His opiate comment was not a rejection of religion. Opiates were the most effective and widely used painkillers at the time, and it was part of his observations about societal constructs in use to dull and distract from the fervor of class struggle. Also, ecumenical Marxism is a thing.
Given enough time and money, it seems justice can excuse overwhelming factual conspiratorial evidence with a procedural flaw.
Sigh. Now we just wait until the next tax haven springs a leak.
Good thing that hundreds of people named in the papers have been arrested and convicted in other countries, billions of stolen dollars returned to the people, and even multiple governments toppled thanks to them already. There's so much misinformation floating out there trying to downplay the impact of the Panama Papers, when in reality, the impact was huge, and remains ongoing.
Thanks for sharing.
Are we really surprised the country that was the tax haven for these criminals is not holding them accountable? Countries that have arrested and convicted perpetrators of this crime need to sanction Panama or the banks operating there.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.